This role continuing right now for Golden State. They went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And, of course, we'll have a chance to see Klay Thompson. Shaq, at this point in his career, where do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
I'm going to have to go number 2.
Wow.
His counterpart is number 1. And his counterpart,
How can his counterpart
top
be
shooting
number...
guards.
Yeah, I think he's
a two guard.
2 guards.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, you said guards. You said,
No, top shooting guards.
Okay, start again.
well, hold on. A shooting guard is a guard that shoots.
No, it's a point guard. Point guard, shooting
Listen, man, you're trying to mess me up here.
Well, there's a power forward and a small forward. Usually the small forward is a little smaller
No, you
than
just
the
say
power.
forwards.
No.
No?
All right, re-ask the question. 2 guard, okay.
Okay. How do you rank him among the top shooting guards in the league?
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Take a look at the Warriors. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
Kevin, this is really a great team. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to continue to play at this very high level. I mean, that's the makeup of this squad. Good character, tremendous talent, well coached. I mean, they very well could continue to play good basketball.
And no reason to think they won't. You summed it up very well there. From top to bottom, it's a terrific squad. I don't expect them to run into a whole lot of speed bumps.
And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
And this Warriors team, so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And the pass to Ellis. Three-pointer. Draymond Green with the rebound. And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement. It's hard to beat them playing old-school isolation offense.
And modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Meanwhile, the Warriors are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. The 3 from George. That one doesn't go. Durant with some nice D. The 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Shots good by Turner.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Pachulia kicks to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Young at the elbow. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Young's got his first points of the night. Curry kicks to Durant from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ellis outside. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And good that time. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Teague kicks to Turner. Outside, George. There's the screen, and it's Ellis, top of the key. A three-pointer off the mark.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here is Teague after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Turner. Again, the miss by Turner. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Teague dishes to George. Indiana moving it around. Young outside. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Young. They need this. Great D that time from Green.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Got that one up quick.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
Teague kicks to Young. Here's Turner. And a foul called on the shot. On the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Miles Turner, the 11th overall pick last season out of the University of Texas, only spent 1 season in college. But this guy very well could be a perennial all-star. The Pacers think they've gotten a steal. He was a 19-year-old rookie who showed he already understands how to hold his own at both ends of the floor.
That one is off. And Turner was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. What caused him, guys, you think, to slip to 11th in the 2015 draft?
Well, you know, he didn't have a huge impact at Texas. Only played there 1 year. There wasn't a full body of work on his resume. Some even looked at his awkward running gait as perhaps a chink in his armor. But he trained with track coaches, developed his hip flexibility, and really has been working on his mobility and had a strong rookie season.
Now here's Thompson. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Pacers trail by 11. And here's George for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, a nice calm disposition and demeanor is what helps George be as good and as special as he is. It allows him to maintain his concentration on the basket despite stifling defense.
Outside Teague. Turner passes to George. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 8. Durant for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
George missing again.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Durant with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Green, no luck. Pacers shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Turner with the screen. Ellis kicks to George. Pass to Turner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Turner's got 5.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
It's Durant with the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ellis kicks to Teague. Here's Turner. He drains the turnaround jump shot. 7 points in the game.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Outside, Green shoots the 3. Durant, no good.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pacers trail by 9. Teague kicks to Turner. Pass to Young. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Down low. Pachulia, good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. I mean, you know, we've had point forwards in the league before, but Draymond Green really, in a lot of ways, is a new breed of a point forward. I mean, he does it as an undersized power forward. It does it on a team that plays at an extremely high tempo. And remember, he's also asked oftentimes to guard centers and post players. And so when you factor in the overall versatility that he brings to your roster, he's as valuable as anybody in our league.
And with Green, so often you'll see him grab a rebound, bring it up the floor, then set up the score. He really looks like a point guard.
Yeah, passes as well as any lead guard in our league, has a great idea of the moment, knows exactly when and where everyone is on the floor, and minimizes his turnovers as well, and has a terrific assist-to-turnover ratio.
That free throw good from Al Jefferson. Good on both. The Pacers were a much improved team last season. Easy to see why with Paul George back in full health. But this is a team that was the #1 seed in the East back in 2014. How did they get back, guys, to that level?
Well, guys, it's a whole new roster, a whole new style of play for them. So growing pains are inevitable. I thought getting to the playoffs, pushing the Raptors to 7 games in the first round was a good step. Really hard to compare this team with the Hibbert and West team that got to back-to-back conference finals. I mean, I think they need another difference maker alongside Paul George to continue to rise in the Eastern Conference.
Pacers trail by 9. Teague picks Young. The feed to Jefferson. Tries from 7. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Outside, Green. Durant in the corner. Stolen by Jefferson. Young the ball. Some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Teague has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make that.
Dishes to Green. Iguodala with a screen on George. A shot by Thompson and no one around. And he can't answer back. Three-pointer offline.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing up on the glass.
For three. Draymond Green with the rebound. He's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green, the screen. Iguodala kicks to Green. Drills it from outside. Green's got 5 now.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Teague against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Young. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Brooks subbed in for Teague. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Draymond Green. West comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Iguodala. Aaron Brooks missing his last shot. Livingston kicks to McGee. Back to Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. In third, the Warriors.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
The free throw drops for West. And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Pacers trail by 8. Inside, here's Jefferson. McGee with the block. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. Here's Livingston. Back to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to McGee. And stolen by Stuckey. Brooks outside.
Set up.
In the corner, Miles with it. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Now here's Stuckey. Tight defense on him.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
It's still early on as the new basketball season gets underway for Golden State. Here's where they stand. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Livingston passes to West. McGee in the corner. The pass to McCaw. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Now, here's Miles. He's covered by Iguodala. Jefferson, that's good.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now, here's Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. McGee is screen on Stuckey. McCaw, the pass to McGee. Excellent use of the screen that time. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No good on the shot. So Golden State will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Old school basketball here. Hard-nosed, fundamental, just solid old school performance right there.
Now Livingston, after Aaron Brooks' three-pointer didn't go. Beyond the arc. Livingston, no luck. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Oklahoma City.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Iguodala. That shot off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too. Not that I don't. But they're both fans and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support, competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way it's supposed to here in this first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up so far.
So off for Golden State to begin the second quarter. We've got Ian Clark. Durant is out there with Green. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Livingston in at the 1. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus.
Just solid recognition from Miles there. I mean, feeling the defense out before he even gets the ball and then burning them with the fast basket. Lavoy Allen out of Temple University is just a real steady NBA player. An excellent interior defender, outstanding offensive rebounder. He's one of those understated, undervalued, but highly respected backup front court players in the league.
And Lavoy Allen, good defensively and a career high in field goal percentage last season.
Yeah, he's a key rotation player, just solid. Just now entering the prime years of his career. Offensive rebounds extremely well, can make the mid-range jump shot, and really enjoying a nice career for a guy that was drafted 50th back in 2011.
Livingston kicks to Green. There's a screen. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Clark. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Green, the screen. Livingston dishes to Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Brooks. He had 10 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. For three, and the three ball is good. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Robinson passes to Miles. Turner with the screen. Nice work there coming off the screen. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
He gets it in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dishes to Livingston. Green, the screen. Now here's Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The shot's good from McGee.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
So it's the Pacers now. The Warriors making the shot. And Miles kicks to Turner from 11 feet away. McGee with the block. The wide open look for Durant. The second effort. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
That free throw missing. And, guys, when you take a look at the Pacers offensively, one of the least efficient teams in the league. How do they turn the corner in that regard?
Well, they've got to get more playmaking. They need more guys that can make plays. They had a low rate of assists, a high rate of turnovers, and that's mainly attributable to not having enough playmakers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Young's checked in for Allen. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Ellison for Aaron Brooks. Pacers trail by 4. Ellis kicks to Young. Screen by Ellis. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. George has got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
And McGee kicks to Curry. Back to McGee. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And look here at the shot chart.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taken that shot.
And he can't get the first one. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Robinson. And he's good on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Teague. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Oklahoma City.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Now here's Curry. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. From past the arc, Curry can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ellis wide open. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson left side. Plays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 7.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. And here's Thompson. He's got 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. And that one comes up a bit short.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And George kicks to Turner. From beyond the arc. And there's Paul George on the assist by Turner. And it's 8 points for Paul George.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And at 6'7", 6'8", Thaddeus Young, definitely more a small ball power forward, but that seems to be the way the league is going these days.
Yeah, it is, and in spite of his ability to fit into that small ball mantra, he can get overpowered inside by the bigger forwards. He's quick off the dribble, an excellent left-handed slasher, and is capable of putting big numbers on the board when he gets it going.
And here is Curry after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Curry kicks to Thompson. To the inside, McCall. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
West is checked in for Green.
You know, give Klay Thompson a tremendous credit for not only knowing his role, but accepting it. I mean, he is the perfect sidekick to go along Steph Curry. And, you know, some people talk about maybe he goes somewhere else to be a bigger star. He is a superstar in our league. He just accepts the fact that maybe I won't get every individual accolade in order to chase the hardware. And kudos to him, because there's not any jealousy that's really accumulated over time between he and Steph. It's more of a brothership and respect that they have, and that's why they've been one of the more dominant teams we've ever seen.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Ellis. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like a great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Deflects. Against Thompson, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And one thing I thought was such a great comment from Klay Thompson, Greg, was he was asked if he would ever leave Curry to be the top on his own team. His response was simply, why did I do that?
Exactly. And that says all you need to know about Klay. He's a star on his own team, but knows it's better to win titles as a sidekick. He also knows just how lucky he is to be the backcourt mate of Steph.
Now Thompson. Paul George missing from long range. By Pachulia. Thompson against George. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Well, he was outstanding in that game, and he's been outstanding in this one too. He's in a nice little zone here.
Here's Teague. He's got 5. A baseline J. That's good on the jump shot. Teague's got 7.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's T. He has 7. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And when Teague is hitting with his floater, he is so dangerous once he gets into the teeth of the defense.
Young up top, fended by West. Kicks it to George. And that one goes long.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
T kicks to George. George missing again.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Thompson with the bucket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Pacers trail by 5. Teague left side. An easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 11. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Thompson. Free throw good, Curry.
You know, what's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant a shooter or player he is, but very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed it. And I think Steph Curry is rapidly moving into that category. I mean, now you see defenders who have to guard 35 feet away from the basket. You know, you generally don't see guys his size dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
There's the dish of Miles. 1:11 left in the second quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket for Paul George.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Pachulia, picked by West. The 3. Another miss by Curry.
Not able to find it here in second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Screen by Jefferson. Iguodala against George. And it's George again missing. Warriors leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and clock. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Stuck. McCaw grabs miss.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after this.
Outside Curry. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by court. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
It is just about time now for the third quarter.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Monte are the guard set. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pacers' 5. Pacers trailed by 3. Ellis kicks to Turner, and they pick up 2. Turner's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Indiana.
Well, that's a really solid decision by Ellis to throw the ball over to the open teammate, showing off his unselfishness there.
Durant against George. Outside Curry. Durant with a screen on Teague. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Pacers shooting straight 49% from the field. Screen by Young. Teague kicks to George. And Indiana, another 3.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
And Durant gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Warriors leading by 3. Beyond the arc. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Teague kicks to Young. Feeds it to George. Shoots a 3. Drills it from outside. George has got 16.
I tell you, it's one of the hardest things to defend in the NBA. Paul George getting a screen. I mean, he's really excellent at operating in the screen and roll.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person. Still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. Here's Durant, and he banks in the layup. Durant's got 22.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Curry against Teague. To the middle, here's Ellis, and Thompson sends it back. It's Curry outside, drills the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. Here's Turner. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now, it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
The first free throw is good.
Just absolute domination in this one for Turner. 12 points and 1 assist.
Indiana making some changes. Allen's checked in for Young. Robinson comes in for George. And Brooks subbed in for Deeg. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachula. And it's Livingston in for Curry. So we get some both.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
Now here is McGee. He has 6. Livingston with it. They set the pick. Shoots from the elbow. It's stolen by Allen. Brooks outside. The 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's now 11 points for Aaron Brooks. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. McGee is seen. Thompson dishes to McGee. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. McGee's got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen, that particular play.
Now here's Ellis. Stolen by me. Here's Livingston. He hasn't yet put up points in this one. The 17-footer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 5 tonight. And the Pacers playing in one of the league's smallest markets. They've had some tough attendance numbers over the 10 years.
And best basketball facilities, I think, in all the NBA. The city of Indianapolis actually stepped up in 2014. They promised over $160 million to help offset the team's losses over the following decade in exchange for the franchise extending its lease. Long term, hopefully the fan support enables them to stay where they belong in the heart of Indianapolis.
Robinson against Durant. Robinson passes to Turner. Brooks kicks to Allen. It's Ellis on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McGee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Durant, that drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers trail by 5. Brooks outside. Here's Turner. That one, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game is the first and last of their homestand. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 11. From deep, Ellis cans it from downtown. Ellis has got 8 points.
But this is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Some changes for Indiana. C.J. Miles comes in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. Here's Clark, who's guarded by Stuckey. There's the pick. Pass to Livingston. Shot clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. And no good that time. Nice D from Brooks. Robinson kicks to Miles. Indiana moving it around. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. Second, the Pacers. Number 5, the Warriors.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Now, here's Livingston. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For 3, Durant. Allen with the rebound. The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. He kicks to Stuckey. Wants to get it to Miles and does. And there's the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Iguodala. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Outside, Robinson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Stuckey.
Love the heart that Stuckey plays with. I mean, this guy gives it all the time. Never afraid of working his way inside for the close-range bucket.
And Jefferson sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Indiana, 4 games back.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
Free throw good, West. Both free throws good for West. Pacers trail by 4. Outside, Robinson. He dishes it to Jefferson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And that one misses.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
Bucket is good. That's 28 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, with the extra weight he has over in there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he's ahead of his team. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Shots good by Jefferson.
It's amazing how Al makes shots like that look so easy.
Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed. Who said he took the easy way out, but in the end, he went with his gut. He decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OK. You love the crowd on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot.
Livingston dishes to, and it's good as sitting on the play was Livingston. Clark got his second bucket of the game.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Backcourt violation.
And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into the quote-unquote hero ball, but the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors.
Here's T. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Allen. Good on the bucket.
And just taking his time, carving out space, looking for the shot that he wants. That's all about work ethic and tenacity from Allen.
Now here's Durant. 28 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 15 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Teague. 14 points for him. Here's Allen. Tries again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Teague. 7th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
That free throw good from Allen. Pachulia, he's checked in for Golden State. And Allen drops them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Iguodala. Pachulia kicks to Clark. Iguodala outside. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Indiana making a change here. Young's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And they haven't been pushed around the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Now T, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Launches it. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Warriors leading by 4. Pass McCaw. Down. And that one's good. Durant. Durant's got 17 now just in the second half.
The top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Stuckey. And it's blocked by Creek. It's Durant on the wing. Durant drawing the double team. To McCaw. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of games played at home. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Key for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them
stake this.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus is giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
We're in agreement.
And they've seen it off. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
And still important to have a second look at it. The technology's available, so you've got to utilize it.
Absolutely. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors lead by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to dial it in now. We got to get focused, right? 3-4 stops in a row, and we break the game open, all right?
Yeah, this is what you like about Steve Kerr, able to gently guide his team down the path toward eventual crushing, absolutely crushing an opponent.
I mean, they're in a position to do something big here, but expect a lot of resistance from the other side. This thing could still swing the other way.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's small ball with Iguodala and Green down low. McCaw is out there with Curry. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Teague kicks to Turner, and he gets it to go.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And the pass to McCaw. On the wing, Thompson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCaw. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ellis against Green. And here is Ellis. 6 to shoot. The feed, George. Turner passes to Young. Loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's check in. So it's the Warriors now. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Green. Sweet little floater. And the Warriors lead by 3.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Iguodala kicks to Green. Back to Iguodala. Golden State the ball around. A drive by Thompson. And it's good, assisting on the play of Livingston. And that's 19 for Klay Thompson.
He is setting his place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
It's Green. And over 2.5 minutes in the fourth. Curry kicks Thompson. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And the not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Turner screen for George. A floater. And he sinks the layup. George has got 11 in the second half.
He's been much more active in the second half than he was in the first.
Iguodala outside. Against T. Curry's.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Pacers trailed by 5. T kicks to Young. They up the screen. He feeds it to George. Ellis outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. That shot off. Good defensive work there by Young. Outside Teague. Young up top. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Pachulia. He's checked in for Steph Curry. Outside Teague. Screen by Ellis. Here's George. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist in the game. Now Livingston. Thompson outside. Lets it go with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Outside, George. Good on the triple. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
The screen from Thompson. Iguodala dishes to Pachulia. And the Warriors miss again. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. George passes to Turner. Screen by Young to tie it up. Clock at 6. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Green kicks to Livingston. Back to Green for the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. T dishes to Young.
Well, he's an intriguing player, Thaddeus Young. I mean, you look at his frame and his game. I mean, he seems like he'd be a small forward, but he's played at the power forward position for years now, and I think that's in part due to the way the game is played now in the NBA with stretch fours and spacing the floor. Thaddeus Young fits into that kind of game quite well.
And that one misses.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
And he ends up missing both free throws. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Iguodala outside. Dishes it to Thompson. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14. He certainly can score at the power forward. Young has ability to space the floor and attack off the bounce. He's pretty special at that position.
Yeah, he really is. You know, he came into the league only after a year in college and has grown into a reliable scorer as a slasher and small ball four-man. So he's found and carved out a nice niche for himself.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Thaddeus Young, he's got a good, strong body. He's athletic. He's long, good timing. And, boy, he's got the motor you like to see and persisting after rebound.
Jefferson's checked in for the Pacers. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. That one misses for Young. To the middle, here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 11 points for Draymond Green.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Outside Teague. George sets a screen for Teague. Screen by Jackson. There's the three. Teague can't hit.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Thompson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Young passes to George. Outside Jefferson. Second shot opportunity. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. Pachulia with the screen on Ellis. It's stolen by Jefferson. To Young.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
The first free throw is good. And so Young. Here's Curry. Kicks it to Pachulia. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. The Pacers pull it in.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And Young kicks to Ellis. Sinks the 15-footer. Ellis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Curry dishes to Pachulia. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And really, Clark, not at any stage, especially, though, right now.
Screen by Jefferson. And here's George for 3. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Young outside. Ellis the pass to George. Now the dish to T. Feeds to Young. Takes the 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Shoots. Iguodala outside. Thompson sets the pick for Iguodala. Jacks up a 3, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. T kicks to Jefferson. Screen by Young. Off the screen. Jefferson's shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Durant dishes to Curry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 18 points and a dozen assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole nother level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right? And
yes.
Kelloggese. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 6. Ellis kicks to George. Back to Ellis. Outside Teague. From deep, George. Good D by Thompson.
You know, to cut deficit, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by putting up bonehead threes like that one.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, George. Looking to end the run. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Durant. .125 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. He muscles it in through the gap, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is he shows up big when games mean most. His team might not always win when the lights are brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10, and he's been huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Thompson with the bucket.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Durant. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Thompson passes to Curry. Pass to Thompson. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Ellis. It's rebounded by Durant. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, we expect big games for you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kelly, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant. A virtuoso performance in the third quarter. Got hot, and his teammates fed off that the rest of the way.
There aren't many players I enjoy watching more than Kevin Durant, as long as I'm not on the other team, because I would knock him on his back. Anyway, he's as versatile and complete as you can ask a player to be. Truly an all-time great. Just got to sit back and appreciate KD on a night like this.
He just put on a clinic. That's the kind that makes you want to just take notes. Like, grab your pad, make notes, because you're never going to see something like this again, Pop. Combining an elite skill set with an intact first mindset. Wow, incredible.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.